can't say that.
Yes, you do. You know you do. Can I give it to you? I'm the best.
You give good head.
I give great head.
I can't.
I give phenomenal head.
I don't doubt that.
So you can find out though.
Huh?
I say you can find out though.
I can find out.
No hands, I don't care.
All right, listen. Never again.
Not loud, not loud, not loud. You're not gonna embarrass me.
I know I'm not. Listen. Never again will you go to anybody.
Well, not it's
Hold on,
not
hear
just
me out.
anybody.
I know that. I know that. Hear me out though.
Duke, you gotta.
I know, but listen.
Duke,
Just hear me
you're
out
Duke.
though. But listen,
You're Duke
just hear
Dennis.
me out though.
Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Listen, you hearing me? You ain't listening though.
Okay, I'm listening.
Look, never do that again.
You just touched my titty. I hope you know that.
No, I'm sorry. Never
Don't
do
be
it
sorry.
I know, but like, never again. Alright? Keep that shit on the
DL.
Yeah, don't nobody need to know what you're working with
Right,
until
but
they
I
find
didn't
out
say
what
it to
you're
nobody
working
else.
with. I know. Until they find out what you're working with, then that's when you feel me? Nice to meet you.
My name is Armani, by the way. Armani, yeah.
Duke, nice to meet you.
Of course.
Step number 1, know you're the prize. Self-esteem, the confidence are in the pits. So we have to work on that. You can't just say, I'm the prize. Like, you have to know it. You have to apply it in every aspect of your life. Y'all not doing that.
I used to date guys years ago. I was in a relationship with this guy, like a full-fledged relationship, live together, everything. And one day he walked past me. It was an average day. He said, babe, I'm about to go. I love you. And I said, why? He said, no, why do you love me? Out of all the women in the world, I'm like, why? He said, He thought long and hard. And I think that's what hurt my feelings so much, the fact that he thought long and hard about the answer. And he said, because you're basic. I said, what do you mean? He said, you're basic. You don't get your nails done. You don't get your hair done. He said, you do your own thing. You're very natural. You cook, you clean, you take care of the kids, you take care of me. He said, so with that, I know you're going to be loyal and you're not going to go anywhere because nobody else is probably going to choose you. And I said, wow. I said, so if that's the case, why did you choose me? Because all of these things was the same when we met. He said, oh, that's simple. And I'm thinking he can really say something romantic or magical. He said, because I've had all those other women. I've had the beautiful, the glamorous, the ones that dress nice, and the ones that get their makeup and stuff done. He said, and that's not where it's at. They're not going to take care of home and the family and do the things they need to do to keep a man happy.
When you don't wear makeup, you have the homely look, the maid look, or the around the way girl look. And the reason I said the maid, although maids make money, is because they have to be very conservative. They don't need makeup. They need to have their hair pinned back. They're there to do their work and go. Around the way girl look means I'll give her a 2-piece, a blunt, and she'll kick it in the car. The homely look, I ain't got to take her nowhere. And if I do take her somewhere where they have a la carte and they bring out a glass where the bubbles are jumping at the top of the glass, she's going to be open like a book. And we're only at a Thai restaurant. She doesn't even realize this is not Michelin star. So this is why I want y'all to upgrade the look.
I don't wear makeup. I prefer just my natural look.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with the natural look, and I'm happy you're comfortable in your skin, right? But I'm not saying you need an excessive amount of makeup. I'm not saying you need birthday makeup, but a little brow, some mascara, a light tinted moisturizer, some lipstick, that goes a long way. And that helps us take us out of that category of just being the friendly homegirl look. Because that's what men, when they see you, and this goes for all the ladies watching. You don't wear makeup. You're not high maintenance. We have a fun kind of style, but we're low maintenance. It's going to come off as homegirl. That can also come off as, okay, she's down to earth. She's chill. She's low maintenance. Even if you're not, it can be perceived that way.
So my husband, he does say, like, as far as my natural hair, he says that's what he likes. But I also feel like when I go get my hair done and it's long and it's flowing and everything else, I think that's when I get more attention from him. So just kind of wanting a little.
Yeah, baby, you don't need all that. I love that you natural.
Hi, now, yes. Hi, welcome in. We thought you were in a hospital for a second.
No, I don't know what happened. I think it's because I was connected to my Bluetooth in my car.
Alrighty, welcome, doll. Do you consent to be on a platform and potentially all platforms? Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yeah.
Alrighty, what brings you up?
I mean, I've been watching for a while. I like the things that, like, you say and do. You know what I mean? Like, the vibe you have. I just feel like with me, like, it's not that I need dating advice because I feel like I'm cool with that part. I feel like it's more of I get like attached quickly. So I feel like I'm 21. You know, I'm working. I live by myself. I kind of do my own thing. But it's like I have these guys who like do things for me and like want to take me out, be good to me. But like I get attached. Like I can have 3 guys trying to like, you know, I'm not sleeping with them, but like they want to take me out. They want to, you know, and I don't know. Like, how do you kind of keep your feelings out of the dating, like the beginning phases? You know what I'm saying? Like before.
Well, how long have you been dating the guys you've been dating? Has it been a month? Has it been 2 months, 3 months? How long has it been?
I feel like 2 or 3 months. Like, I mean, I feel like I haven't been taking things seriously, like until.
Okay. Okay. And is there a reason why that you don't want to be in a relationship, or are you in a phase where you're like, hold on, Janelle, or are you in a phase where you're like, you know what, Ash, I just want, you know, guys to ball out on me. I don't want anyone serious. I don't want to lay out with anyone. Or do you want something serious? Do you want to be in a relationship?
I want something serious. I feel like I just want it to be like genuine. I feel like a lot of guys, I think we all know how they could be like, they see a pretty girl, they want to be with her because she's aesthetic with, or whatever the case may be, or like, you know, because she does have good things going for her, stuff like that. Like, you know, I have goals, I have ambitions, stuff like that. But I do want to be with, I want a relationship. I do want a boyfriend, but I just kind of feel like, oh no, I guess that I feel like the pattern that I have is that I have guys who show up for me, do a lot of things to me, and the minute that I kind of like
let your guard down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about giving it more time? How about stretching it out? Like, you know what? If I usually wait 3 months, I'll wait 6. I'll wait a year. Let's see how long this is gonna last, how consistent you're gonna be. And you can do that because you're 21.
Right.
And ask yourself,
by the comments, because like I don't want to feel like I'm like contradicting what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a relationship, but the reason I'm not going to jump into it is because I know I'm 21 and I know that I have like plenty of time to. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to get like wine and dine, why not? But I don't want to have to give all my energy to all these different guys if I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and don't. That's how I feel about it. Don't.
And I wasn't all prepared to get on live, so I get it. It might be
You're fine. You're fine.
Comments. I'm not gonna do something like that.
You're fine. Don't worry about the comments. Yeah, I think you're 21. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you shouldn't put that much pressure on yourself. Just date them all. Yeah. But don't be kissing no frogs and sleeping with nobody. That would be my advice.
Exactly. Like I don't want to do that. So.
And whoever's bringing the most energy, they're the most consistent for the longest period of time, then maybe I'll consider you.
Like, what do you mean?
Meaning whoever's showing up and doing everything you ask. They're consistent with time, consistent with things, consistent with energy. Then maybe I'll consider, you know, something more serious.
Yeah, you're right. That's how I feel too. I guess I just, like I said, I just don't want to feel like, you know, you kind of start to give a guy more attention, more things, and they take that and they run with it, you know? So.
Yes, but you're not doing that though. You know, you said you're not doing that. So that shouldn't even be a concern. Yeah.
It's because I had to learn my lesson though. You know, I feel like if I show too much or I show too much, because I'm a lover girl. I feel like if I show I care too much or I just show that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be there for you. You kind of get walked all over.
Also think about it like this, Janelle. If you loved the guy before and the way you loved him and everything you did before didn't work, always remind yourself that didn't work. So I don't want to experience that again. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. Well, I tried that way. I tried to do it this way, and that didn't work for me. So now I'm going to try it a different way. I'm going to slow down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure these guys, are they older than you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then with that in mind, if they're much older, you're the prize.
Yeah.
So let them wait.
Right. Yeah. I do my best. I guess, like I said, I'm kind of new to the whole being treated right, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm not taking it and running with it. But, you know, it's hard not to try to think too much into the future. When you do have a guy who has been consistent for a while, you kind of start to, you know, get your hopes up or start to think about things in the future. And it's kind of like, you got to have the balance where you still.
Yeah, but you said it's been 2 months, right? So that's still not that long.
I mean, for a specific person, I guess you could say. But I guess I just mean in general, like where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but this specific person that you're talking about, how long has it been? How many months?
Yeah, I guess 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah, that's still too soon.
Yeah.
You're 21.
Right.
You have your whole life ahead of you. You're a beautiful girl. I'm sure there's guys coming at you left and right. There's no rush.
Right.
Hmm. And
Why?
they will also think if she's 21 and beautiful and she's rushing, there must be something wrong with her.
Right.
They're gonna reverse it. Like, her, 21, beautiful. Why is she so desperate for a relationship? She should know who she is.
Yeah. Right.
So that's how I want you to think
Because
about
when
it.
you do have like that, like, you know, being like a lover girl, it's again like, even if I'm not sleeping with multiple people, which I'm not, it's like you do kind of just still want to have like that one person you can depend on and rely on and kind of like, you know, have your back and things like that. So even though it's nice to kind of like have different people show you things well and stuff, you know, it's kind of still sucks to put all your energy into different places, even if it's only a little bit, you know?
Yeah. When you say you want to have someone to rely on and do things, and what do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, I just feel like if I was to be in a relationship, like for someone to be my partner and be my boyfriend, I do need to feel like I can depend on you. You know what I mean? Like, I have my own thing. I don't require a lot out of somebody, but if I can't depend on you as a young woman, why would I be with you? Like, I would just be by myself. Yeah.
But I'm sure the guys you're dating right now, you feel like you can depend on them, no? Well, not all the way, but I mean, you feel that they can if they potentially become your boyfriend. Do you feel that way? If they potentially become your boyfriend, based on the things that they have done, you feel like, not saying you won't have your own or you won't have your own money and your own things, but you feel like you can rely on them or they'll be able to show up.
No, I feel like they would, but also at the same time, I'm not going to, you know, put all of my expectations out there before we're also in a real relationship, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Again, I can see both sides of it. Like, everybody's now kind of like, a guy needs to pay for this, do for that, do for that. But like, you know, I do see that I'm an adult. I don't expect somebody to completely take care of me or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Well,
So I
a
wanna,
man
like,
would take care of you at 21. He would. That's
But I
a
mean,
real
you know-
thing. That's not off the table, and that doesn't mean you don't have your own money and you're not you're not focused on yourself and have your own stuff. But at 21, absolutely, Janelle. Hello, Janelle. Chat. Okay, we're back.
okay, yeah, I don't know. My power like cut off.
Yeah, at 21, you can find that. That's what I was saying, lovely. You can find that at 21. Yeah.
Well, I
That's the
appreciate it.
age. But you have to also make sure you have your own. That's very important.
No, for sure. Like I said, I mean, I'm 21. I'm in school. I have my own apartment. I have my own car. Like, I've been like, I just feel like I'm somebody who's kind of been on like survival mode for so long that I feel like I've tried to like, you know, I'm very independent, and I'm kind of trying to make it to where I don't have to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be allowed to let somebody take care of me and like do nice things for me. But then again, it comes to I don't want to scare them away because I've been so independent for so long, you know?
No, you can't scare them away. So you're scared to ask for things? That's what you're telling me?
To a
Yeah.
certain extent.
Yeah, no. You shouldn't be scared. Not at 21. And if these men are way older, this is not, I don't think this is a 25. Hello? I don't
hear
think, yeah, I don't think this is a 25-year-old man you're dating. I'm going to say older than that. And if that man, Janelle, if that man is in his 30s, and that's who you're dating, then you should be asking left, right, and center. You should be asking every day. You should be every day.
I agree. Yeah.
If that's your choice, if that's what I know, y'all saying 30's too old or whatever's too old. Young adults are going to make choices, okay? No matter what y'all say, people are going to make their choices. But if that's the choice you're making, Janelle, and I'm not saying lay down with him, I'm not saying kiss a frog, I'm not saying do that. But those type of men should know what time it is if they're dating you. And if that's the road you're going down.
No, you're right.
There shouldn't be no I'm strong and independent. You save that, and this is no shade. For the late 40 girls, the late 30 girls, you're not there. You're 21. You're beautiful. No. Absolutely not.
You're right.
You should be on the phone. The phone bill costs money, Mr. 35. The phone bill costs money. I can't talk. I can't hear you. Bye. My school books need to be paid. I need to go to the best gym in the city. My college tuition. I need a bigger car. Hello.
I feel like my city is very small, and I feel like I need to like kind of get out there more. Like, it's very like, you know, everybody kind of does the same thing, same routine, you know, stuck in the same way. So
And if the city's small, you really shouldn't be sleeping or laying with no one.
no, yeah, he doesn't live like. Well, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
it's just
don't.
for me. I do want to like expand and kind of get out there, see what's more out there. But yeah,
Yeah. If you don't ask, he's going to exploit your youth and you being naive. If you don't ask, he's gonna get what he wants and you're not gonna get what you want. So keep that in mind now.
you're right. Because they do
Ask
think
for what you want. Looking how you look, looking how you looking at your age, you should be able to ask without hesitation.
You're right.
No strong independent. That's for you when you're working on your goals, when you're going to school, when you're building yourself. Not when a man is in front of you who's 10 times your age, 15 times your age. No. No.
No, you have a good point. You're right. I agree.
Okay. Keep us posted. No giving up the cookie.
No, you're right.
Alrighty.
But I do love your energy and you're very sweet, baby. So thank you.
You're welcome, doll. Bye-bye. So here's the thing. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, right? Okay? I know y'all don't want to hear this. I know y'all think everyone in the world, in the country, is going to go down a certain route of they're going to date someone their age who's 21 or 25. They're going to go to school. They're going to do this. They're going to do things on a straight and narrow. And not all girls came up in that way. Some girls grew up in, I'm not saying this is her, in abusive households. Some girls had to get it out the mud. Some girls had to find a way to survive at a very young age. So their life experience as a 21-year-old doesn't look similar to yours or your next door neighbor or your cousin or your sister. So they have lived a lot more life because of what they went through. So I know you want me to tell her, oh, don't date older men, and she shouldn't because, again, they're a lot smarter. She's still learning, blah, blah, blah. But young adults are going to do what they want to do. So we can give her advice on how to just be smarter about her decisions. That's it. Yeah. And I think the premium advice of it all is don't sleep with them. So even if you decide to date them, don't sleep with them. Do not sleep with them. Because there's no way that a 30-plus man is sitting in front of a 21-year-old and he doesn't know what time it is. You're 30-plus, sir. 30-plus. You at 21 shouldn't be talking about no strong, independent. You're not a strong, independent warrior yet. You're too young for that. You're too young. You should be doing get ready with me skincare routine, steam coming out, a headband, lip gloss, getting your hair done. Not strong, independent. No. Not at that age. I want you to work on that. And that goes to all the 21-year-olds on the live. You're right. Having a labubu. Hello? If you're dating an older man, they should know what time it is. That's not only 21. That's 31 and you dating 70. That's 40 and you dating 80. That's 50 and you dating a 100-year-old man. They know what time it is. Yeah, 100. 100 years old. Yeah. 100, 75, 80, 85, 90. 100, yeah. There's a 100-year-old man out there still trying to get tits. They have audacity. Them old men, I will say that. Those old men, they have audacity. That's one thing they do have. They have audacity. They sure do. On a cane, on crutches, in a wheelchair. They have audacity, those older men. Thank you, Vincity.